Eccoci. Ma si posso anche alzare un gocciolino il volume? Forse.
Nilou, it's nice to see you again.
Per forza. Vai, giusto un gocciolino così. Vai.
Oh, hey there, Traveler in Paimon.
Forse anche troppo, vabbè.
Are you here for some shopping too?
Sì.
That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event.
Per forza.
Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time.
Un evento celebrativo, hai detto. Bene, 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 bene. Facciamo cose, facciamo cose, facciamo cose.
Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later.
Non va bene, bisogna staccare ogni tanto,
Mr. Zubair, our manager,
se no, è un casino.
always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself. We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also
Non si fa un caso, sostanzialmente non si fa una sega.
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
Ok.
So we'll need to bring a present.
Una sorta di Natale, non dimmi che volevi approfittartene e basta.
No way! Treat others how you want to be treated.
Paimon, sei tremenda, eh?
Paimon already has a great gift in mind.
Sì, sì, inventa scuse.
Maybe you could lend Paimon some more of first?
Ok.
It's fine.
Ma tremenda, Paimon.
You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining.
Ok.
You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Colleghi del teatro. A proposito, da quando l'abbiamo incontrato l'ultima volta nel suo sogno, sono accadute molte altre cose.
Is something up?
Dove cazzo eri finora, Paimon? È un peccato che Dunyarzad non possa essere qui. Insomma, dottore,
But for now, it's more important for her to
sempre
rest
presente,
and recover.
incredibile.
I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said. All I could do
Lo
was to
fanno.
leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her spirits up. She'll be better soon. And then we can celebrate together at the theater.
Ok.
It's all thanks to you and Nilou that we managed to save Dunyarzad.
Non volevo che avesse alcun rimpianto, anche lei ci ha aiutati molto.
You're way too modest.
Alla fine è stata lei che ha triggerato la cosa finale, quindi
Just when Paimon talked about us in the same breath.
per forza.
Compared to you, I really didn't do much at all. Anyway, all that aside,
Cazzo,
are you
no, non si
thinking
dire.
about coming to our event?
Per forza. Tocca.
What do you think, Traveler?
Sì, sembra divertente, certo, abbiamo comunque un po' di tempo. Sì, vai, vai.
Alright, then let's head to the theater.
It's time to funny.
Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff.
Ok.
Whoa, did you buy all of this, Nilou? Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much.
A volte lo fanno,
That's way too many freebies. Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much. All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore.
In che senso, Nilou?
This seems to happen every time.
Spiega.
I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time.
Va bene.
So this isn't even all of it?
Lascia che ti aiuti, Nilou.
Are you sure?
Mi crocifiggerei per lei, Nilou.
Of course. Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for him, right, Traveler? I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last
Ok.
few things so we can get back to the theater.
In pratica è diventato un ufficio consegne. Al Saggio, capitolo del Lotos Somno, atto primo. Vedo l'ora che torni Nilou così me la pullo. Para, io mi sono mangiato le mani. Fino all'ultimo ho cercato di prendere Nilou, cazzo, così levo da coglioni Barbara finalmente. Massimo rispetto per Barbara, Però...
Oh,
Oh,
look at
bah,
Nilou.
che tu, Jut. Io non ho cura, quindi... No, no, ma per averci proprio l'elemento acqua che dia un po' più di sostanza.
Of course I do. I've heard that Zoo Bear Theater is
No, no,
hosting a
Barbara
celebration
massimo
event,
rispetto
so I
sempre.
reserved some food for you in advance. Although it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer.
Carissimo.
And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper.
Un giorno si stacca il braccio Paimon, per salutare così.
Hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler, she introduced Paimon correctly.
Capito? Un evento davvero raro. Ti ha presentato come sei, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Nilou. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial.
Per forza.
She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time.
Hai capito?
Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any
Io aspetto di poter ritrovare chi vuoi. Ti è presa bene con Clip proprio. Sì, comunque sì, tra i fuochi anch'io o Clio o Utao. Sembra familiare.
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices.
Utao gabba un botto anche a me, cazzo. Per come si usa, per quello che puoi farci è tanta roba.
Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
Hai capito?
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself.
Povera Nilou, stanno mortificando,
Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Mona che elemento è? Mona è acqua.
Wait here. I'll bring some
Idro. Appazzo di avere uno dei vita in pratica. Sì. Sì, che c'ha l'abilità che non mi ricordo per bene com'era. Comunque lei ci pensa, piglio Nilou, faccio Nilou, Barbara, Naida, ci schiocco un altro dendro. Guarda, l'unica che ho è Colley, però. No, faccio il Traveler dendro.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough! No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
Yeah!
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste.
Hai capito?
I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
Ad un team per Nilou. Chi ci metti per Nilou?
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory.
Dovremmo almeno pagarti.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything.
Feliciano.
Feel free to come back anytime.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Quindi niente, si va a caccia supermercati. È diventato Death Stranding sto
Your own
gioco.
way with work.
Nilou, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered.
Candele, Barbara perché qualcuno deve curare Naida e poi ovviamente Nia. Candele, aspetta.
If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter
Candele?
beasts don't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Fuego?
Jude said that some sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Hai capito?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilou, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war. So they really
Lo
do
sgrodolo.
eat anything, huh?
La tizio idro vestita da egiziano. Candace. Candele è apparso. Ottimo lavoro dopo aver mangiato. L'unica cosa che Paimon ha in comune con le bestie da Soma.
What's that supposed to mean?
Paimon,
Come now. You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles
Hai
you
capito?
ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I
Ok.
wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Quindi stiamo comprando cose.
Oh, have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, traveler?
È che se il prezzo originale è 1000 e 20% su 200, non è che sia proprio...
No thanks, Mr.
Ma
Offsheen.
pago comunque 800
Can't use that kind of
soldi.
tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in. Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
Per forza.
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need.
Hai capito?
Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
I venditori non dovrebbero usare tattiche manipolatorie. C'è un mascalzone sei,
Come
via.
on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the sumpter beasts. My philosophy
Hai
is that
capito?
stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilou here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked.
Madonna, è
She
tremendo
enjoyed the
Afshin.
stories, and I, the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. One, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
Stasera su Genshin lezione di marketing.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilou, why don't you take them?
Cosa?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot.
Una pregunta, Nilou, che cazzo te la sei messa per la collana che non c'ha agganci nulla.
It costs me more on
Cioè,
to
t'hanno
store or
saldata al
ship,
collo.
so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If
Effettivamente.
you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should
Biglietti per
also
il
take some while
teatro.
you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, even we get a share of this?
No.
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
Sono qui apposta.
There's still one more store. Are you
E
alright
quindi-
holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't you lend a hand?
Perché Paimon è inutile, ma un no.
If Paimon were to...
About time, Nilou.
Oh, bello,
Farhad
me.
here was snooping around your props.
Farad.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Ma è incazzatissimo Ushang.
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
Ok.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before. Weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Forse.
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear
sì?
some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Oh,
Did you make it?
it's so incredible. Fiero, vadalo.
Farhad did most of the work.
Ma si fa con
What a
coglione.
surprise,
No.
huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
Deh.
Hey, why can't
Ma
I
lo
have a
sai
little
quasi
side
quasi
hobby?
perché fa una
I
figura
worked
di merda è
really
il
hard on
suo.
that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
Deh. Oh, bello, ora sì, eh.
It fits perfectly. They're so pretty. Is there one that Paimon?
Se mai fanno un evento Genshin, qualunque sia, in qualunque parte del mondo, tutti con queste cazzo di ghirlande.
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Hai capito?
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some.
Grazie Farad, sei il migliore. Dopo tutti gli altri ci sei
I'm a
solamente
porter
te.
by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
Vero Farad?
That'd be great. Please and thank you.
Non avevi intenzione di dare una mano, dopo tutto quel cibo e quei materiali gratuiti.
But we have a pro now.
Dio buono.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilou saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Ok.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra.
Ma bada
Although
un po'.
I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer. No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. The traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Beh, ci morì Paimon.
Are you okay, Paimon?
Deh.
Paimon's good to keep.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, Looking forward to the event later.
Aspettate un attimo, Faccio una cosa al volo. Vai. Ok, si può levare, vai.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad. Thank you, Sumter Man.
Uomo da Soma. Vai.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back.
Uomo da Soma è come i dadi del Somaro in pratica.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
E se ne va. Ma comunque Nilou c'ha un tatuaggio sulla schiena. Come Bo Hancock? Per caso?
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
L'atmosfera qui è così bella, sono tutti così amichevoli. Tutti friendly.
Of course. Because everyone's working here together.
Ah, hai capito?
We're all like neighbors. So we're always helping each other out.
Potentissima, sì, anche lei faceva parte della tribù, del gruppo di persone che sono state deportate insieme a Bo Hancock.
With this many freebies
Sicuramente.
being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work. I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others.
Ah, hai capito?
Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away.
Ah, sì?
That's why there's no need to stress.
Il reso non c'era ancora a quei tempi.
By helping them when they need it. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. All right, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
Sei sicura che non ti servono aiuto?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything.
Il migliore, Zubair.
You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Fammi che cazzo ti pare allora, via.
Wow.
E quindi, parla con i membri del teatro.
Let's take a break and
Mi fai pena, Naida, ti va a curare un attimo. Non sei sicuro. Ehi là.
Ah, a newcomer. Doesn't
Scusa.
look too bright.
Scusa, Casani.
Hey, talk about judging a book by its cover.
You, on the other hand, you're a special one.
Per forza.
How would you describe the concept of art?
Il concetto di arte.
Mere
Arte.
curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you
È una
answer or not.
manifestazione tangibile dei sentimenti umani. È un'espressione dei nostri ideali estetici.
So that's what you think,
Sì.
Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional.
Ma per esempio, se il mio pugno interloquisse col tuo viso, sarebbe
Is art
violenza?
a product that we create and bring forth, or is it a naturally existing resource?
Hai capito?
I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
Non si fa così. No, infatti non ho detto nulla di sbagliato. Una semplice conversazione mano-viso, come ai vecchi
I've been
tempi.
staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience.
Io questo che è? Cosa sto qui? Ora lo dicevo chi era.
Of Nilou, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Quello di rispondere alle tue domande.
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for
Che
you.
simpatico.
To chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
Bene, dopo questa disamina tirate a caso sul concetto di arte, parliamo con Yinaya. Oh, bella, com'è?
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please.
Rilassati, Oh.
Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction. I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
C'hai forciaccia? Cosa?
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes, but not really. It's a prop. It's
Okay.
just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
Ora ballate il cia-cia-cia come una muccia-cia-cia. Scusa il disturbo.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy about? Oh well, it's none of our business.
Hey there.
Oh.
I saw you two helping Nilou move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
Dipende se ti incazzi o meno.
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The
Okay.
little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold celebration
Guardi, salti
events.
dalla gioia. Sono adorabili.
Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them.
Ok.
There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilou and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an
No.
accident.
Triste.
Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Capisco.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Anche a me.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Ok.
Nilou's back!
Quindi abbiamo l'unica persona
With her, the
che non
others
ci ha
probably
trattata a
got
merda. Poi abbiamo il fugato inutile sull'arte. Mi dissocio. Quella che è un fiore, è un coso di nervi, un fascio di nervi. E torniamo da Nilou.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call
Okay.
everyone over, and then we can start.
Vai, come tutti.
Give you a hand. Thank you.
Tutti riuniscono l'evento e finalmente inizio.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Wait and look.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all.
In che senso?
I didn't do that great of a job, and who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will love you.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance.
Sempre datti una chance.
There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
Huh. All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone,
Attenzione.
Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Eccoci, grazie Nilou.
Wait. I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Giusto per non metterti troppa pressione.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present.
Ecco perché era così nervosa.
Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilou's trying to ease her through. Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Ok.
Woohoo!
Grande.
We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become.
Via, fate a modo, eh.
You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be...
You've got this!
Is Mr. Zubair here?
Eccolo.
Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the academia.
Pure.
This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop
Che
at once.
palle.
What a condescending guy! What's his deal?
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the academia's policies and orders, we have decided to
Ma ci va a
demolish.
fanculo, tipo.
As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the academia for further punishment.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
Poi palle de.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last
Mi
time
vengono
I asked.
soltanto
And now I
battute
suddenly only have
che se le
30
faccio
days?
mi denunciano.
We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair.
Te sei stronzo e
You
basta,
seem to understand the
giustamente.
situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place? The academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore.
Molto punk questa cosa.
Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods.
Se il teatro verrà davvero demolito, molte persone verranno sfollate. Esatto.
Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us. The way they're doing things is so scummy. But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Ma ci va a fanculo, ma tanto. Aia.
Does your audacity know no limits, father?
Pure.
Huh? Father? Their family?
What
Questo cambia tutto.
academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, Even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change.
Dagli una testata.
You've always been
Boia.
awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Che buono.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Già. Niente, ci mancava il testa di cazzo a interromperci lo spettacolo. Madonna e pallide. Anche qui a rompecoglioni, oh.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
Tranqui.
There's no need to apologize, Nilou. No one could have seen this coming. Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food.
Sempre a mangiare, Paimon.
Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings? Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater.
Quindi è davvero qualcosa a che fare con Inaya.
After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater.
Ok.
She rarely talks about her family.
Ah, ok, per questo lo fa allora, per riportare la figlia a casa, per... non serve un cazzo.
I never expected it to blow up like this. If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right? Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
Vai, Paimon.
That's true. I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do? What to do?
Attenzione, colpo di scena.
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else?
Oh, fuck the system, così?
Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
Penso che uno studioso una volta mi abbia detto che le divergenze possono essere risolte attraverso un dibattito.
A debate? Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
Dobbiamo solo dimostrare che l'esistenza del teatro ha valore.
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater.
Forse.
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? Me?
Ecco.
No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
I dibattiti non sono discussioni, si dibatte per dimostrare di aver ragione.
Nilou, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater. This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Se ti preparerai tutto andrà bene, farò del mio meglio per dare una mano.
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself. Thanks, you two. All right, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
I wanna be the very best.
For you. Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Tutto questo mi ricorda molto le cose che accadono anche nel mondo reale, fatto di teste di cazzo e gente di merda. Ah, che bello. Cerco l'obiettivo in quest'area. Cazzo devo fare? Capiamo. Non è qua sopra. Adorano tutti. Parlo con lui.
Trying to best the academia in a debate is attempting the impossible.
Ma
If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
ora dichiara guerra a tutto il paese, tipo cosa.
I don't think it's
L'Accademia.
entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilou's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most.
Ok.
Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat.
Romantic.
No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the academia that we have some fight in us.
Vai, cazzo. Dai, a cazzo
I feel a
duro.
lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with.
Ma anche le persone sanno volare, eh?
He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate.
Con la logica rigorosa.
You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilou's feelings. When all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough, Inaya.
Sorry, I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Nulla in questo mondo è impossibile, il successo deriva dal duro lavoro.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Con la cascia.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate.
Attenzione, diventa sociopolitico tutto questo.
I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Right.
That's right, Miss Nilou! Beat the bad guy! Justice will prevail!
Speriamo.
Dirt! You two. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Andiamo, si va a menare il tizio, via.
I felt that
Raccogli le
I might have
impressioni dei
said a bit too
membri.
much.
Allora, quali membri, scusa?
Anyway, we better start preparing now.
Dio buono,
First,
però
let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
cosa pensano gli altri? Intanto c'è da trovare gli altri.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether.
Questo potrebbe avere a che fare con Inaya.
Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us.
E quindi
If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
ok.
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have to?
Aspetta.
No one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way.
Aspetta.
Nilou, you are incredible. With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her.
A chi?
Do your best. We'll do all that we can. And
Attenzione, elementi di lore inaspettati.
Her?
A chi alludevi, Zubair, quando hai detto sei uguale a?
But she's retired now.
Quindi con chi parla
If we
adesso?
have time later, I'd be happy to tell you.
I bimbi.
Watch out, Mr. Bad Guy.
I bimbi nel caso sguinzaglio voi, eh?
I've gained a whole new level of respect for you.
Grazie.
Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to... It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just felt like I didn't have the right to say anything. After all, Nilou was the one who bravely stepped up and proposed to fight back. I didn't have that kind of courage or initiative. I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilou without doing anything to help. She knows better than any of us how difficult this path will be.
Ok. Kasani. Ok, sì, Kasani è uno di noi.
Paimon doesn't really want to talk to him.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me.
Ma sei te che hai rotto il cazzo dal primo momento che siamo
Just
visti?
about to put forward a suggestion.
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Art.
Oh, this again. We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy. Does that count as a meaning? You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilou. This guy's ramblings never make any sense.
No. Nilou's answer far surpasses yours, and it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience.
Ah, sì?
In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the academia can never understand.
Sembra che tu abbia parecchie storie.
I want to pursue the
Kasani.
mastery of art,
Mi sta sul cazzo, però.
Researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all. I found that I could comprehend even the most complex and sophisticated of works, and yet somehow that provided me with little solace. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilou's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Hey, don't say something like that.
Un po' troppino così,
But
però.
what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me.
Tremendo.
I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted.
Ok.
I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater. For this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to if art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
Ok.
When you put
Ha
it
senso.
that way, Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilou, you need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted.
Si vede comunque è un uomo di passione, Kasane.
You cannot give it up, not even to the Academia.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasane.
Sono qui apposta.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
Ok.
You really seem to care a lot about the theater.
Lui ci ho già parlato. Ora mancherebbe.
That he's actually a big softie at heart.
Dove è andata?
He'll even help out with furniture repair and painting the stage.
Ah, lei?
I didn't expect you all to challenge the Academia. That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abi will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
Ok.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds. Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam.
Fortissimo.
He can start acting soon. He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Ok.
I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner. Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
Ok.
You have a point.
Nilou, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
Sono coinvolto in tutto questo.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
È già un'avventuriera di primo ordine. Fortissima, Nilou.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement. I feel a lot better.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
Tocca. Ok, quindi spettacolo annullato. Informa i clienti dell'annullamento dello spettacolo. Ora so cazzi. Casino adesso, Ora so cazzi grossi anche.
Is the theater actually closing?
Già.
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Già.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the academia?
Già.
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a
E
direct
chi se ne frega, può essere anche Dio buono.
There's no need
Posso
to
anche il
worry,
Papa.
though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Exactly. They want to look down on us? Ha! We'll look down on them first.
Don't worry, everyone here has your back. The academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art. If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things
L'importante è avere un'argomentazione forte, solida e
No
inattaccabile.
matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding
Ora parte uno
and support
scontro di
make me feel a
dialettica.
lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
I feel like the
Noi,
pieces are
i più
starting to
forti
fall into
dell'universo.
place. Let's head back to the
Ancora
theater and
ste
organize our
cazzo di parti fa 15 metri per triggerare le missioni.
Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet.
Aia. Dovete fa casino, via, la sapevo.
Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Che abbia ricominciato a litigare con suo padre, molto probabile.
Oh no. Traveler, I'm on. I think I've messed up big time.
Cazzo hai fatto?
What if Inaya never planned to come back? What?
Spiega.
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right.
Senso di
As soon as her
colpa.
father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us. So she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
Sembra un po' drastica la situazione.
And then she just quietly left afterwards.
È troppo severa con se stessa e nessuno dovrebbe addossarsi tutta la colpa.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
Ciao Pera!
But where should we
Dov'eri
start?
Pera?
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city.
Fuori città,
Before I
eh?
brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried
Appunto è
her.
drastica. Appunto è Mi stai parlando in linguaggio ermetico stasera.
If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry.
Andiamo, veloci. Allora, trova Inaya fuori dalla città. Aspetta, c'è un teleporto vicino. Sì. Allora. Che cazzo sei, Inaya? Perché tu scappare, Inaya? E qui Inaya?
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first.
Eccoci.
Did you hear that?
Ho sentito una
I
voce,
heard
sì.
it too. Let's investigate.
Andiamo, dai. Ah, su Nilou? Belle cose.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Ah, eccola via.
Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help!
Ma messassate, direbbe. Aspetta, aspetta, voglio provare a fare subito
Everything.
le varie cose.
Dance with the waves!
L'hanno mangiate i coccodrilli. Ah, succede.
Positions.
Fa veramente male Nilou, cazzo.
Hey,
Thank you.
Nilou ti dà giù.
There weren't
Le
so many
bombe.
big animals in this area before. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why
Fortissima,
did you
Nilou.
leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
Ma tutti gli altri sono impegnati al massimo. Dai, dai, Naya.
everyone's working together towards a
Fa
happy
cazzate, Naya.
No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met.
Le migliori.
You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou, there will always be a victim, whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat
Questo lo
the cake
dici
and
te,
have it too.
Inaya. Io
You
voglio
can't
entrambi.
win a debate against the academia. Especially
Perché sei
since
così
your opponent will
certa,
be my father.
Che poi su danni scalano da HP, quindi non dovrebbe essere manco tanto difficile da
My
buildarla.
father is an extremely demanding man.
No, da buildarla è anche abbastanza facile, ho visto. Oh, ma è il discorso suo, se c'è la squadra solo dentro e acqua, alla fine fa miliardi di danni.
He's always wanted me to
La
become
sua
an
abilità.
exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, why aren't you a genius? Yeah,
Sei un po' stronzo,
like
babbo
I
di
know.
Naya.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score.
Ecco.
I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him.
E non era mai abbastanza, scommetto, eh?
Even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes.
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't 1st.
Tonfa.
I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes. As if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
Ah, si fa come con Naida, ok. Oddio, fra tutti forse...
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art.
Casane.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Quindi per me
The
sì.
most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Mr. Zubair has
Tanto uguale, cioè non me ne fa scegliere nemmeno una.
Everything checks out.
Però fra tutte e tre quello che forse potrebbe dargli più testa è Kasani per ragioni... Sono molto concentrato a fare questa cosa. Se fa due impatti di figli, ma mi è presa bene. Mi ricorda Virei in tutto questo.
No,
Questo.
there should be something else that...
E cos'altro più pertinente? Questa, dai, quella di cosa.
A lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran
Quanto è
into misfortune,
impostata.
it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Hai capito?
Interpret it? I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh. Let the past stay in the past.
Oh, che bellezza. Via, via. Passato alle spalle e vaffanculo. Questo è il tuo nuovo inizio.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him?
Esatto. Vaffanculo a chiunque ti dica che non sei in grado, non puoi, benché, ahimè, questo possa essere anche un parente.
The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also
Però non ti
allow me to
cazzai, Nai,
celebrate his father.
That's the spirit.
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
Vai.
All right, let's go.
E torna a Sumeru. Città di Sumeru. Ecco, voleva sentirti come se fossi al tribunale. Aia. Diventa Phoenix Wright. Objection. Tocca, via.
Well, I'm off to meet with him. Please wait here for me.
E così inizio il forum.
Okay, looking forward to your good news.
Divento in un tribunale. Aia.
That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
You were great, Nilou. Your words won over Inaya. Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win.
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected.
Molte persone fanno il tifo per noi.
Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave, even if I won't feel like
Per forza. Ma c'è ancora un problema da risolvere.
What's left?
L'esistenza del teatro è solo per arte e spettacolo? È un'altra domanda questa.
What a strange question. Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does, but what it is.
Un'ottima osservazione
Let me
questa.
think.
Oh, vediamo un po'. C'è parte della tizia che fa il giudice e un altro tizio che fa quello che accusa, mentre Nilou è quello che risponde e noi avvocati. È forum in pratica è diventato. Comunque Felice Wright c'era la parte... o era Atto, non mi ricordo. La parte poi tribunale cattiva, pesante.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Innatamente superiore. Questa, mi gabba questa.
Got it.
Vedi? Che stile c'ho?
When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it. Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways.
Non sapeva manco lei perché esistesse sto teatro. No, non ci ha pensato, capito? Al valore proprio intrinseco, al concetto, cosa rappresenta, cosa... all'essenza stessa del teatro. In quanto forma d'arte. Lei ballava così, feliciana. Un legame.
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children. Inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and entertainment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us.
È multitasking quindi il teatro.
And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing, and we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's continued existence?
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate.
Hai capito? Inaya ha detto che a suo padre non interessano relazioni personali. Questo dovrebbe essere il suo punto debole. Hai capito?
No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got.
Sorry for the wait. I'm back.
Bene, occhi neri non ne vedo, quindi.
Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. It is set for 2 days from now. Why are you all smiling so much? Did something good happen?
Io sapessi.
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Brava a cazzo, Nilou. A cazzo duro, Nilou. Missione completata. La ragione per cui siamo riuniti. Attendi di parte si terrà tra 2 giorni. Che palle. Ma che anche fa... Oh, aspetta, c'è un'email. Wow. Vai, Nilou. Cazzo duro, Nilou. Madonna. Spero non il tuo. Comunque, forse troppo. Ha detto dalle 3 alle, quindi così va bene. Giule, parole di vagabondo. Grande. Auguri allora. Nato di un coso. Accidente anche a lui. Ho 4 miliardi di pulle, ma nemmeno mezza. E quindi ci siamo. È il momento. Tocca fare cazzotti, via. Andiamo, voglio il giudice Foti, voglio, eh. Ma c'è la Palombelli? Bello sto teatro. Ho sbagliato. Dove cazzo va il teatro, Dio? Maremma cinghiala. È il momento. Ci siamo.
Hello and welcome,
Eccoci.
everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the academia, and I will serve as this debate's adjudicator.
Guarda lì.
I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere with the proceedings nor demonstrate bias. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of
Dio
wits.
buono. Sì, proprio uguale. È premura di Naida ora in questo momento che è rinchiuso non si sa ancora dove.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance.
Eccoci.
You may
Sentiamo.
have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you.
Questo invece frantesimo di giudizio è quella che avesse dei pregiudizi nei vostri confronti.
However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom.
Come sei diplomatico adesso.
Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words,
Magari perché sei te che non sei in grado di cogliere le sfumature o comprendere quest'arte,
on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilou stand her ground?
Calm down, Nilou. First, carefully analyze what he said.
Madonna de.
He said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. However...
Allora, cosa dicevano? Questo potrebbe essere interessante come risposta.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Anche qui, sono tutte valide, per ora.
Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Ok.
Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her... Don't think that would make...
Cazzo, ci avevo creduto.
The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all.
È una fase critica questa, ne va del futuro di Nilou,
The
Non era
most
questa?
important thing about an experience. Don't think that...
Però non va bene nessuna.
Zubair has been meticulously... In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the Academia judging that?
Perché?
Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society,
Questa è una
then the people
cazzata,
will
però.
not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding. Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process, and guiding this process is the Academia's true goal.
Change the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, what I should say here is...
Questo me lo sento.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer...
È il momento,
Someone
vai.
at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky.
Tremenda Nilou,
What's the
sente
point of
seghe.
performing a show that its audience can't even follow?
Vedo lui con la scelta e fa il tifo dietro.
That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place
Ma
of
ti vedi culo.
ignorance.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell
Oh,
them, Nilou.
un po' le
Looks
noie.
like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs. Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention.
Ma cosa?
Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
A me sembravano abbastanza diplomati. Se ero io, ero già a fare cazzotti.
Nilou, you're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law, so you must now pay the price for your transgression. This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding the theater's repertoire. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings, or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led to the present day's proceedings.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Academia.
He started talking about procedural stuff. So, Mr. Zubair has been meticulously
Per
Mr.
forza.
Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Oh, un po' le noie.
Yeah! That's right!
Objection.
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this. So long as this matter is discussed within the Academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Ah, vedete, grazie al cazzo, fate legge a modo vostro.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Aia.
Nilou's definitely won this point, right?
Non può ancora abbassare la guardia.
You're right. Stay focused, Nilou.
Even if permission
Vabbè.
for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Academia's policies on numerous occasions. Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Proprio tutto?
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
È il suo piano B. Eccolo.
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income.
Eccolo. Senti come attacca?
Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, Nilou.
È chiaro che vuole provocarti, Nilou. Stai buona.
I need to keep calm, but just a little more. Zubair Theater isn't just a performance venue to us.
The theater carries everyone's feelings.
Eccolo. È il momento, sgancia la bomba.
Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Soren, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future.
Grande Inaya.
Zubair Theater exists for them, for every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, you have misconstrued something.
Ovvero?
The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy performances. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary.
Che palle, come sei proprio... Madonna de...
When scholars collaborate
Viscido.
to solve difficult problems, we freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin. However,
Ma chi
this
ci crede?
collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks he did a lot of prep. He's been solid as a rock.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilou spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition, whereas the situation that Sharif described has been well documented at the Academia. The Academia has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
Oh no, what should we do? Things are going in the opposite direction.
Forse Nilou lo sta incastrando. Dai, ci siamo.
Setup? So Nilou's got him?
Good. He said what he said. The next... But... Is this really the best thing?
È il momento.
She already agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what. Me too. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, those relationships would have no more reason to continue. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home...
Aia.
She shouldn't be your daughter.
Inaya, è arrivata Inaya, ha fatto casino. Sta facendo casino.
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilou. As expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended in complete failure. By your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilou will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch
Pezzo
us
di
dance
merda, diglielo.
anywhere,
Qualche
but there's only
dire.
one Zubair Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Oh, un vole noia.
Order! Order! Members of the audience, do not interrupt debate proceedings.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I have some final words to say. I've been doing some soul searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was any point to my personal rebellion against you. I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over and over. The truth is, I ran away from home as a means to vent my recurring frustrations. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you, and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations. But by doing that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you?
Aia, castrato, sceriff qui.
I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I have found the life I've always wanted. I will move on from my family troubles and strive towards my new goal. But if you dare to harm this place, then I will stand with my friends here and fight against you.
Ah, l'ha colpito, eh?
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are!
Miss Inaya is a
Tagli la testata, tagli la testata!
It was a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity. However...
Ma è testa di cazzo fino alla fine, boia. Tuttavia...
It is surprisingly a relief.
Ma che pomodori, mattoni, refrattari.
They left?
Con affetto, forte affetto.
Does that mean we've won?
Bene, come in tutti i casi, alla fine in tribunale nessuno ci ha capito un cazzo.
We won?
Alla fine è come il Takeshi scherzo, alla fine fuori artificio non sa mai ha vinto. Grande Nilou, la migliore, cazzo.
I relaxed for a moment and I feel a little faint. It looks like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilou and Anaya. They likely won't cause any more trouble for us.
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect for you two.
Lo fanno.
This really took a lot out of me, though. I don't ever want to do this again.
A parte che i veri tribunali si insultano il più delle volte. Sì, sì, infatti è bello per ora. Non pensavo che in un vero tribunale non sono mai stato. Mi baso su quel poco che può essere veritiero, ovvero nulla, forum. E come dovrebbe essere, anche se non è così alla fine. Un giorno in pretura, quello sì però. Quello qualcosa ho visto.
Both Miss Nilou and Miss Inaya were so cool!
Cazzato?
Should we throw a second round of celebrations?
Va, si festeggia, vai, si va a Fiodena. Oh, parla con Nilou. Dove cazzo è? Ah.
Oh, it's you.
Più tranquilla adesso.
Yes, I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, the more surreal it all feels.
Grande Nilou. Direi come cazzo sei entrata in quella collana,
I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time.
Tutti i nostri preparativi hanno dato i loro frutti.
Yes, and it's all thanks to you.
Fortissima, Nilou. Ora che conosco le storie di tutti gli altri, voglio ascoltare la tua. Per forza.
I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater, right?
Narrami, Nilou.
Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had mentioned.
Ah, ecco che era il personaggio a cui alludeva prima lui.
Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away. I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with such talent. But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, just the opposite, in fact. Yeah. She said, dance is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods.
Cioè, comunque questa è una delle missioni e delle situazioni più motivazionali mai viste in tutto Genshin.
It is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. Whenever there is joy or something to be celebrated, people will dance.
Quella dietro, no?
In other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings of everyone's happiness. She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile.
Questo è il significato dell'arte per le persone.
Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believes.
Del signor Kasane.
I was completely moved by what she had said, so I started taking dance lessons from her. And later on, I began to dance here in her stead.
Hai capito? No, dico.
Before she retired, she told me, for as long as you live, never forget what dance means to others.
Lo fanno. Lo fanno.
This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the academia. Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully, everything worked out in the end.
Grande Nilou.
Although, I do have a small regret.
Inaya?
Yeah. Even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father, they never managed to have a real conversation with each other.
È vero.
Before he left, Mr. Sharif looked like he had a lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to.
Forse è meglio così.
Yeah, but I still hope that things can change. It never hurts to have hope. You and Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows. Who knows? Next time, you might see Inaya on the stage.
A me basta pullarti, Nilou, poi fa quello che ti pare. E quindi... Non è ancora finito, attenzione, non è ancora finita. C'è ancora dell'altro da fare. Devo aspettare lei? Che palle, sempre tra 1000 giorni. Che emoji è? Aspetta. Ho trovato un modo in cui la chat mi ci discorre dal basso verso l'alto, mi faccia all'incontrario, dall'alto verso il basso. E così la seguo meglio. Devo aspettare ancora mezz'ora. Eccoci. Oh, il momento in cui tutti stiamo aspettando, via. Tutto qua, scusa,
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Inaya.
Bello.
Hello, everyone.
Grande.
She'll be dancing for us from now on, so please give her your support.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage. Oh, when you stop and think about it,
Voto 10 a sto ballo. Boh.
aren't easy to come by.
Sofia! Voto 9!
Nilou's efforts.
Guillermo Mariotto!
Inaya's determined. Huh? What do you mean by that?
Ah, hai capito?
point there. The whole demolition thing was going overboard, but he really could have banned Nilou and the others from dancing. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the debate.
Perché Nilou si vede sempre del mio ore preferito.
Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Let's focus on watching the performance.
È giusto. Basta fare di lui allora.
Wait, look at the cat.
Eccolo, va, l'infame.
Isn't that Inaya's father?
Ma come andiamo a salutarlo?
Oh, it's you two.
Scusa.
I don't have much to do today, so I just came to look around this place.
Are you looking for Inaya?
Quello di sicurezza, sì,
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble her.
Ma non dicevi di essere pendiosi da fare,
Well, I was for a time.
Si inventa
My
scuse.
loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so there was a period of unrest.
Se non facevi sto asino non
I
succedeva.
used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would probably persist for even longer.
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show.
Ah, boia.
I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such.
Quindi sei ancora preoccupato per tua figlia.
There are no parents who
Attenzione.
do not worry about their children.
Sono sprazzi di
Suppose she
sentimentalismo
managed to
questi.
hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
You're already here, so you might as well go see her.
Per forza.
No, that is not necessary. I will take my leave after the show concludes. Do not tell her that I was here.
Mai.
Come on.
Addirittura.
Get a chance like this again. But
Eccoci.
you said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown.
Ma Nilou in pratica è il mare dei Filippi, è uguale.
Don't be nervous.
Aggiusta cose, fa
Everyone at Zubair
tutto.
Theater has your back. Hey,
Nilou
let's go
apre la
somewhere else.
busta.
We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Maria di Nilou deve chiamare. O Nilou de Filippi.
Ah, yes, Inaya. I have something for you.
Bello.
I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours if you'll take it. You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Però sei stronzo sei. Dea, sei testa di cazzo sei. E ci voleva tanto.
Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Boia.
Yeah, she probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. A complete reconciliation may also not be the best thing for them right now. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. It might be best if they continue to keep some distance for now.
Filippi di Nilou, bella questa.
But no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, they will always be family. All I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate.
Ma quando è che
we
balli
wrote you
te?
a little something. Hope you'll like it.
Ah, il teatro da mettere nella serie in terriera? Era allora, cazzo.
Isn't this Zubair Theater?
Grazie, ci hanno regalato un teatro.
Whoa, this is amazing. It's so detailed and polished.
We've also never made anything this complicated before. Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all the little pieces with the help of others. Miss Reikar and Miss Nadia made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to many more lands and see many more things. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey. You two are welcome back anytime.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
Grazie per la premura. Secondo le prassi dovrei lasciare da parte un'idea e semplicemente accettare, giusto? Per
You're
forza.
welcome. And there's no need to be so polite. You learned fast. Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a tale that I'll never, ever forget.
Ma questo è sfondare la quarta parete proprio spudoratamente. E quindi niente, anche Nilou per ora tutto finito.